we've got this set up here. We've got two different circles here. So obviously a basic beginner would start in this red circle, and then as you start to get better, you want to try to get everything inside this white circle. So if you're struggling with distance and you're trying to gauge yourself or measure progress, be realistic with your expectations. Don't think you're just automatically going to be able to get it inside a close 1 foot circle here. This is a 3 foot circle, so that would be great. If you try to get really good at it, you want to be inside a 1 foot circle here. So that's how we do this. So we just set up, this is about 30 feet. And we're going to work on how we control distance is the length of the stroke and the speed of the stroke, or the tempo. If I make a really short stroke, I'm going to have it be fast to get the distance. But if I make a nice, long, flowing stroke, I may be able to, the putter may be moving slower, but because it's longer, I've got more acceleration going on. So everyone in putting has a tempo, a speed that they, if you listen to me, I talk relatively fast. I walk relatively fast. That's kind of correlated with, they've kind of done some studies that say if you talk fast or you walk fast, typically you might have a faster tempo. Not always the case, but kind of just a general rule. So if you think that might be you, maybe that's your tempo. There's no right or wrong tempo. It's just make sure your tempo is the same so you have consistent judging. Don't feel like on the short putts you're real stabby and quick, and then on the long putts you get real long and decelerate. Whatever it is, you just want to make sure it's the same. We say our mantra out here is same. Same distance back, same distance through. So that makes sure we have a nice even tick-tock goes the clock, as we like to, you can also say, tick-tock goes the clock. So if I'm going to perform this putt here, assuming there's no break, I'm going to just try to set up nice and square. Tick-tock goes the clock. And this green here is pretty fast, so I don't know if I did a very good job there. So you can see there, maybe the speed here. So this is also just to measure what the speed is. I made maybe a stroke that was 14 inches long in the backstroke and maybe 14 inches long in the through stroke at whatever tempo that is. All I'm trying to do here, so maybe that was too long. So this one, maybe I'm going to try to make a little bit smaller stroke. So that was a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit slower. That one I did a better job, almost made it. That would be a pretty acceptable there. So this drill, I like to see people do it, and you can make percentages. Work in clusters of 5, it's really easy to quantify that because it's a multiplier of 100. So you can get in there, so out of 5, if you get 20, or 2 of them inside of the white circle, 20%, maybe 1 inside the red circle and 2 outside of that, that's pretty good for your first night here. We've been just working on lag putting because the speed of this green is pretty fast. So that's lag putting. Let's just break out and we'll work on some of these drills and go from there.